come from a meeting about Tropical Cyclone Jasper, and can I say that all preparations are well and truly in place. It's expected to make landfall between Cape Melville and Cardwell, most likely during Wednesday. And if I just can remind Queenslanders, especially in North Queensland, to take care. If it's flooded, forget it. There's an expected crossing around Wednesday, and further updates will be provided. So Cyclone Jasper is the 63rd natural disaster I have led the state through as Premier. That figure doesn't count the global pandemic. I said then that if we had a strong health response, we would have a strong economic recovery, and that's exactly what has happened. Today, Queensland has one of the strongest economies in the nation. Lower taxes, lower debt, low unemployment. There are close to 300,000 more jobs in Queensland after the pandemic than there were before it. Thousands of Australians are moving here for more opportunities and a better life. You can't blame them. That economic strength means we can help people with money off their electricity and things like free kindy, that's going to start next year, and free TAFE. Plus, we've started the biggest infrastructure building investment our state's ever seen, including 3 new hospitals and 3,000 new hospital beds. Queensland is in good shape, which is why now it's time for me to leave. I was raised believing in the dignity of work. When I took on this job, unemployment in parts of regional Queensland was 11%. Now it's under 3%. Our future is brighter than it has ever been. Our jobs and energy plan will see us transition from coal to renewables, mining all the new energy minerals the world so desperately needs. We've started making things in Queensland again, like trains in Maryborough, giving the future of regional cities. So much for the future. I'm also proud to have led a government of women that values women, that gave women the right to choose. During the pandemic, I had press conferences nearly every day, alongside the Police Commissioner and the Chief Health Officer, all women. And I think during those COVID times about all the people's lives that were saved. So if you were wondering, I turned my mind to this when I was trying to have a holiday with my partner, and everyone deserves a break. Finally, last week, my mind was made up at National Cabinet. I was sitting there thinking, this is the 4th Prime Minister. There are all these new faces around the Cabinet table. We got a great deal for Queensland, $4 billion. And I thought to myself, renewal is a good thing. When I led this party from an opposition of just 7 members, I said that the first election would be like climbing Mount Everest. I went on to climb that mountain twice more. I don't need to do it again. I have given it my all, and I've run a marathon. Standing here today with these flags alongside and standing up for the people of Queensland has been an honour of my life. I don't believe anyone who comes after me will know how humbling it is. To travel this state and meet so many amazing people. I will finish this week, at the end of this week, as Premier, and the next Premier of Queensland is for caucus to decide on Friday, giving MPs time to come back. And soon the people of Queensland will have their say. I have fought the good fight, I have given everything, but now is the time for me to find out what else life has to offer. I'd like to thank my mum, my dad, my sisters, my nieces and nephew, most of all Reza and his family, for all their love and support. They're looking forward to having me home. Thank you to my Cabinet and my staff. Thank you to the Labor Party, to all of our frontline workers, but most of all, thank you to every single Queenslander. Sorry. It's been the greatest on my life, and our best days are well and truly ahead of us. Merry Christmas. Thank you. Oh, look, I've been thinking about it for a while. Sorry, I wasn't going to get upset today. I've been thinking about it for a while, and it's the right time. And it's time for renewal. It's, you know, I have a great deputy in Stephen Miles, and I believe he'll make an excellent Premier. We have a great treasurer in Cameron Dick, and he is one of the best treasurers I've ever seen in this state.
Did you think about it when you were in Italy on that trip? Because you came back from that trip and
I had a break and I felt refreshed and renewed, and I honestly thought that I had renewed energy and I gave it everything. But I've got to the end of the year, I've been to National Cabinet, that was the turning point, and I just feel now is the right time. I just absolutely feel it's the right time. I've run this marathon, I've had discussions with Mark McGowan as well, and to be down there at National Cabinet and not have all those friendly faces around as well, it's time for me to go and do something else.
was it the internal pressure that was getting to you though?
No, not at all. Look, I'm pretty tough. I used to have 7 LNP ministers yelling at me on a daily basis at press conferences during COVID. No, next year would have been 9 years. And look, a week in politics is a long time, but can I tell you, 9 years feels like an eternity.
Do you still have the support of Gary Bullock though?
I still have the support of the entire party and the Labor movement, and I just want to thank them. It's been a great honour to be the leader of this party, but I've done nearly 9 years as Premier, 3 years before that as Leader of the Opposition. Before that I was Transport Minister. I've dedicated my whole life has been to community service. There's no greater honour.
Do you have any idea of what you're looking to do now, or the next step?
I have no job. So come January, I'll be also finishing up as the member for Inala at the end of this month as well. But look, I think I will be out there promoting Queensland in some form of capacity. Look around you. This state has so much to offer. There's buildings everywhere, the transport systems, we're making things in Queensland. Like, honestly, our best days are ahead of us. And what has inspired me most is the people that I've met out and about, whether it's in Western Queensland with the wild dog fencing, in Maryborough where we're making trains, whether it's the free TAFE up in Cairns where I met, in Townsville where I met the nurses, the copper string line we're building, underneath the Brisbane here, Cross River Rail, and of course the Olympics. The Olympics and Paralympics sets this state up for decades to come.
What's, sort of touched on it before, looking at the legacy you'll leave behind,
Yeah.
what do you think it'll be and what you'll...
That's for others to decide, but we've had a very strong record of economic growth. Like I said, the economy is the best in the nation. All these jobs, coming into office when unemployment was, so high and now it's so low. The investment in our schools, the free TAFE, skilling Queenslanders for work. We stopped sand mining on Stradbroke Island. There has been so much that has happened, but for me, meeting the people of this state, and can I say to everyone, if you see me out and about, please come and say hello. Don't be a stranger.
Premier, you mentioned Stephen Miles.
Yes. Stephen has been a fantastic, steadfast deputy. He is strong, what you see is what you get from Stephen, and he is compassionate as well. And I've worked very closely with him, especially during COVID, and that's for the caucus to decide. But I will be giving my strong endorsement to Stephen Miles to be the new Premier of Queensland. Look, we've got everything set up. Everything in this state is set up for such a bright future. I'm absolutely committed to ensuring a smooth transition, and the building blocks are all there. It's up to the next person to make sure that that building continues. Okay? This is my final press conference, so thank you very much for coming. It's been a great honour. Merry Christmas to everyone. Have a safe and happy time, and God bless. Thank you.